Good morning. Y'all got y'all coffee? Let's have another coffee and conversation. Let's get into it. So hi, welcome back to my channel. I am your girl Felicia here with another video. On my channel, I do fashion, beauty, and you also get these lifestyle content, which is my coffee and conversations or vlogs. So this, y'all, I'm very excited because I am trying a new coffee. This company reached out to me, asked me if I would do a review, and they sent me a bottle of their coffee. Yes, a bottle, and it is Javy Coffee Concentrate. So this is unlike your usual coffee where it's a powder or a K-cup. This is actually a liquid coffee, and you just add it to either milk or hot water. I am drinking a hot coffee this morning. I made it. I'll show you guys how I made it. But this is what I'm having. And I've had a few sips, but I'm going to, sip it and tell you guys what I really think. So here I am. I'm taking a sip. And I can tell y'all that this coffee is really good. No cap. I'm not just saying this because they sent it to me. This is really good. It tastes like coffee. It smells like coffee. And as you can see, it's a nice consistency or whatever. It's not weird in any kind of way. Like, I just put it with my hot water. I added my sugar and my cream, and it's really good now. And it's not really strong. Now, I can't tell you if I'm gonna have the jitters later because I'm actually drinking it as we're recording. But so far, I like it. I like the taste. I like the smell. It's not super strong where I can't taste my coffee cream because I do like to have a little combination of both. So I do have a coupon code for this if you want to try it for yourself. They also have different flavors. I saw mocha, caramel, French vanilla. They also have like some special edition flavors like red velvet or things like that. And they give you on the website, they give you recipes and different ways to try it. I do want to try this also as a cold coffee. So I'm going to do that next. So I have a coupon code. I am an affiliate. So help your girl, help me, help you, help me. Okay. So I will put the coupon code in the description box. I also put it on the screen. You can click the link and grab your own. So far, I am liking it. I like it. And I think it's pretty cool. You get 35 servings from this 6 fluid ounces, which I think that's a good deal. So yeah, I don't have a coffee snack this morning. Usually I have one, and I'm just having a clear mug because I wanted y'all to actually see the coffee. So what are we conversating about, y'all? If you don't know, I am 45 years old. I'll be 46 this year.
Damn.
And I believe I am premenopausal, perimenopausal, or what I call it. And that's what I want to talk about. So, just the changes that I'm noticing in my body, especially when it is around my cycle. It seems like it just has went haywire. I mean, crazy. So if you're over 40, chime in. We could talk about it in a comment section. But yeah, it's different. So the first thing that I noticed, and let me just say this, if you're a guy and you're watching this, this might not be for you. You might not even want to hear this, or you might want to know what your wife or your significant other is going through. If you're someone that's younger, stay tuned, child. You're going to get there, so you might as well get prepared to know. I like to keep these conversations short. So the first thing that I've noticed going through this whole change, and I know that it's a body change and a hormonal change, but the first thing that I noticed that kind of put me on, okay, something is going on, was my flow. Typically I have my menstrual flow. So typically I have just a regular flow, but I've noticed maybe in the past year or so that it has gotten heavier. It has gotten out of control to the point that I even had to go and buy the period panties because I needed that extra that extra protection, because girl, when it comes, it comes. So that was the first thing I noticed. And it's just not me. I have friends in my age group who said that as well. Like they've had accidents, stuff didn't happen, and it went left on them, you know. So yeah, that was the first thing that I noticed. And it's just like, come on. Like I said, I've always had a regular cycle. I've never had any problems down there as far as like with my reproductive system or anything like that. Everything has always been fine. So I was like, man, what is going on? Like, what is happening here? So that was the first thing. And then as of late, what I'm starting to notice is that I'm cramping more. Now, it could be, I do drink coffee. I don't drink tea. So I know that diet plays a role in it. But typically, in the past, I would maybe start cramping either the day before or maybe that first day, and then after that, I'm fine. But I'm noticing now, like, the cramping is more intense and is lasting longer, to the point where I'm like, I just want to get in bed. I prefer to be at home on those first or second days, because it's just that bad. So the cramping has gotten more intense, and I don't know if it's also because my tolerance has gotten lower because I've gotten older. But child, it used to be a time that I would cramp and I could probably get away with not taking any medicine. Not, child, I be popping ibuprofen. I be plugging in my heating pad. I be just laying there. Don't touch me. Don't talk to me. Just let me deal with this. It be a fool and it be a mess, literally. And so then next, the odd thing, the funniest thing that I noticed is that my sense of smell has gotten stronger, especially when it's around that time, which was something odd. I was never someone that was really sensitive to smell. Like, I was that person that you would be like, you smell that? And I'd be like, it had to be really bad for me to smell it. Other than that, I'm fine. Same thing with, I have a high tolerance for pain, and I'm just not really sensitive to smell. Now, my sense of smell is like on high alert. I feel like I can outsmell a dog at this point. It makes no sense. Sometimes I can even smell myself. I'm like, that's me. I smell me. Like, that's how intense the sense of smell was. I was at work the other day, and I know one of my coworkers smokes. His office is not even near like that close to me, but it's like in a vicinity. I literally smelled like a cigarette smell all day, and I'm like, is that coming off of me? I don't smoke. So I'm like, what is this smell? And I believe that the only thing I can say that it was him, and I do have another coworker that smokes. So it was like, I can smell that smell really strong, and they wasn't even near me, to the point where it was almost bothering me. That's how strong my sense of smell has gotten. Like, if it's bad, I'ma smell it. It's just bad, and I just be like, that part I really don't like. I can skip all of it, but that part I really don't like, because I don't want to be smelling all the smells, especially if those smells aren't good. My appetite and craving, I've heard this from a lot of women who's going through what I'm going through, or they're in my age group and they're going through these changes. Child, when I tell you I am a junk food junkie, I notice, even when it's not around that time of the month, just in general, I have to catch myself, because I have got to the point where I like eating candy again, which I was never really big on eating candy, especially a sour candy. That's typically my craving when it's that time of the month. But lately, like, a lot of candy. I like to eat candy where I have to like stop myself sometimes, because I just be sweet candy. At one point, I was eating honey buns again, and it was just like, girl, you didn't even eat honey buns like that when you were younger. Why are you eating them now? I'm talking about, I had a honey bun, and I felt like it was the best thing I ever had. I almost bought a box of it, but I stopped myself. Just cookies, sweets, all the junk food, chips, spicy food. Like, my appetite has really changed. Like, I be wanting to put hot sauce on stuff. a lot, and it's just like, that's odd for me. I do like a little spice, but this is something different. Typically, when it was around that time of the month, I knew it was that time because it'll be some Flamin' Hots. It would be a Snickers candy bar, and it'll be a Pepsi. Child, now give me that and a whole bunch of other stuff as well. So my appetite has completely changed. It is so different, and it's full of junk. This time around, the day before my cycle, I was at work, and I promise you, I had junk, to the point that when I got home, I didn't even want to eat dinner because I just had junk all day, which is not good. It's not good for your diet, not good for you, especially when we getting up in age and you don't have the metabolism to burn it off. So I am trying to catch a hold of that. But yeah, that is definitely something that's different for me. I am a bit moodier and sensitive. I'm already sensitive by nature, which is something that a lot of people don't. They have to get to know me and be around me to pick that up, because of course, our first, interaction with me, I might seem upfront. Some people might say I'm a little mean. I'm straightforward. I'm to the point. But also, I'm very sensitive, and not sensitive to the point where you can't say anything to me. But if I see you cry, that's going to make me cry. I'm really big. I can feel energy. I don't want to say I'm an empath, but I do feel energy. I can tell when something's off with people and stuff like that. And so that part of me is hiding. So if I see it's heightened when I'm around this time, and just period now. So if I see you crying, I'm going to cry. And sometimes I'm going to have a bigger cry than your cry, because I'm going to feel it for you in almost a case. So that be it. And then moody, I just don't be for the bullshit. I just don't be for it. I just don't be I don't be wanting to be bothered. I ain't really for the foolishness and none of that. I notice that now I am more outspoken and upfront about things that I have to say. So if you say something crazy to me, I'm going to tell you you said something crazy. I'm going to let you know how I feel. Like, I'm just like, and I try not to be nasty about it. So I don't know if that's really a moody thing, or if that's just a maturity thing, or just where I'm at in my life. But yeah, I'm going to just tell you how I feel with a straight face. And it ain't going to be no precursor, no disrespect, none of that, because I know I'm not coming from that place. But I'm going to definitely tell you how I feel. Period. And then this last one, I'm almost embarrassed, but I think that this is a natural thing, especially when it's around that time of the month. But child, I start, especially around this time when it's around the time of the month, I notice, but it's getting a little worse. I start having a stomach pain, not cramps. This is more of a digestion thing, and it could be because I've been eating junk, but it's like I feel like I have a ball in my, like a tight ball in my stomach, and it's a lot of pressure and it's a lot of pain, like to the point where it's like sometimes a sharp pain. So I have those type of stomach pains, but then also I be gassy as hell. I'm talking about tear the roof off this mother. Just ridiculous. I'm so glad and grateful that I live by myself, because I can, knock myself out and be fine with it. But yeah, it just be a fool. It just be a mess. I'm not a mess, but it don't be a mess, but it just be loud. It'd be a lot. It'd be a lot even for myself. So yeah, and I try not to eat a lot of dairy and stuff like that, because I know that those things can cause me to be gassy. I just come from a gassy family, but this would just be like gassy 2.0, honestly. So yeah, I mean, it's a part of life. It's a part of getting older. It's a blessing to be able to get older and live through these different phases. Let me know in the comments if you are over 40, if you're in your mid 40s, are you premenopausal, are you menopausal? Let me know some symptoms that you're having or some of the things that you're going through. If you're like younger and you're like, oh God, you have any questions, I'll ask you. I have no problem with that. I try to be very transparent, especially when it comes to those type of issues. I did a whole vlog on my first, what is it called? Mammogram. It just completely slipped my mind. That's another thing too. My memory be off. But I did a whole vlog on my mammogram, so I don't mind sharing this with you guys because I also know that my audience is basically women, and I also have women that's around my age group. So let's talk about it. Let me know what you're going through, girl. And don't forget to use my coupon code and get you some Javy Coffee concentrate. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Remember, once I get to 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to do a Coffee and Conversations live. It might be even conversations over wine, but we're going to have a live conversation and we're going to be sipping on something. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Tell your people to subscribe. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.